What is going on, gamers? We're back on Enshrouded, and there's 10 things I'm going to talk about in this video, at least 10, maybe more, that I noticed when I come back to Enshrouded. Now, I haven't watched any of the teaser trailers for any of the new content, so it's all still slowly coming into me, but we're going to talk about 10 things that I've seen since I've started playing. I've been playing for maybe about 20 hours now so far, give or take, and yeah, man, the game has changed and evolved into something even better than I could have ever imagined. Let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so the very first thing I noticed when I fired up Enshrouded is now we have a wide assortment of difficulty settings that allow us to change absolutely everything, making the enemies apparently pacified. We can increase the amount of enemies, player health, mana, stamina, body heat is apparently a thing with the newest expansion, starvation mode, all that good stuff. And we have relaxed, default, hard, and survival. And survival is the mode that I've chosen to play on this go around. Chooses the difficulty if the hard preset is too forgiving. Side note, after doing the first Hollow Hall, it's not too forgiving because survival in freaking in the Hollow Halls is terrible. I think I've done 173 times if I remember right, something like that. You're gonna gain less XP and have lower health. Additional survival mechanics like hunger are introduced. So yeah, that's the first thing that I noticed when I came back to the game, and I thought that was pretty cool. All right, the next thing that I noticed happens to be cosmetics. Now, this is a pretty cool feature because I personally like cosmetics. You know, I'd even, if they had a, honestly, if they had a battle pass or something, I'd probably pay for that because I love cosmetics, man. It's one of my most favorite things about games like this. But you have this new thing down here called customize appearance. You press R for that, and you get all these certain cool things, and you can choose to hide them or etc. But you can see we just got the basic rising fighter set with this cool noble outfit here, and I'm going to show you real fast where to get this in case you don't know, because I barely found it by accident. So we're going to fast travel up to the Ancient Spire Springland fast travel real quick, and we're gonna make our way down to the farm. All right, so just west of the spring fast travel, you can see the little church cathedral building down there. We're gonna head down there real quick. All right, we made it down to the cathedral building. So what we're gonna do here is we're just gonna go in the front door, and this cosmetic group of items, let me get rid of all these here enemies real quick. Well, I didn't technically have to, I guess, but this wad of cosmetics was, I believe, right here in this chest. Is in one of these two chests right here. Actually, it might have been in here. Hold on, let me double check. Look at that, dude. I opened this chest and it has a legendary bow in it. Nice. And huzzah! Also, I feel like melee is a lot, although it's still very hard to do. I feel like it's a lot more usable now in this update. It's like they changed some things. The parrying feels really nice, and the melee moves and stuff. You know, I try to steer away from wands and staffs and bows because they're just so much easier. All right, here we go. So this might be, yeah, here we go. There's the cosmetics right there. So just in the bottom of the cathedral in the farm. There you go. All right, so another little thing to notate is the fact that your NPCs, number one, they require their own bed. I don't really know what the purpose of them having their own bed is, because you can see here that we've got this guy who doesn't have a bed, but I can still use him to craft certain things from the hollow halls or whatnot. So yeah, but it does say he's missing a bed. So oh, roam range, you can actually change the distance that they wander. That's pretty cool, man. So yeah, all the NPCs wander around. Kind of a cool feature, brings a little bit more life to your base. They're not just standing still, but sometimes a little bit of a negative thing, I guess. So you can apparently set them to, well, for some reason he doesn't have like the same screen that these guys do, but I guess you could turn their wander distance to 0 if you really don't want them walking around. Let's see if she'll do it. No, I'm not sure how to get to the text screen
There's still blood to
if they don't have something to tell me. But
Take care.
yeah, so wandering NPCs, pretty cool. And supposedly there's like 50 NPCs now, which is crazy. All right, and with NPCs comes you'll notice these armor stands here, which I think are really freaking cool, right? So we just picked up all that cosmetic gear, and I'm pretty sure oops, as long as I picked the one that I'm not wearing currently. Bada boom. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna get the one that I'm wearing currently, because I can't figure out which one's which. But yeah, we can go through and we can kind of get us a collection of stuff there. So now he's wearing all of my gear. Character, we'll go to customize, and we will just re-equip all the stuff that I just unequipped, since I had 2 copies of it. There we go. So yeah, pretty neat. Also, we do have Twitch drops enabled right now, and we're streaming pretty much Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday morning, and you can come lurk in the stream and get you some cool cosmetics. If you like this one, you'll really like the Twitch ones. But next, we have the ability to have pets now, which is pretty cool. The benefit to it is you can get from these goats here, you can get milk, but there are other animals like yaks and stuff like that that you can get wool from, apparently, and different I don't even know the other different things, but I'll show you real quick how you tame the goats. All right, so you're gonna need the farmer NPC. You come up to the farmer NPC and you make a goat food bait. We also have a cat food bait here. There is cats and dogs as well. So once we have that goat food bait, we're gonna go find us a wild goat. All right, we see one over there. We're gonna equip the taming ball of doom, and we're gonna launch it, and we're gonna crouch and kind of wait for him to make his way to the food ball. And we're just going to kind of sneak around to the side of him. It will pop up and tell you with some prompts here. While the animal is eating, sneak closer to pet it. Pause when the animal discovers you. Okay, looks like he discovered me there. And exclamation, back off when the animal is alert. So we walk up behind him and we pet him. And then we can pick him up and put him in our inventory, which is kind of interesting. Just like that. Easy enough. So we come back to our base now. And we just select the goat on our action bar, and we can then place him inside of the enclosure. I'm not 100% sure about what entails an enclosure, but I can tell you that this has been working. They haven't gotten out of there. It looks like I need more goat food, so I need to find my farmer NPC wherever she wandered off to. From what I've noticed too, you can kind of like resummon them if you can't seem to find them. Just like resummon them in front of you. Make it a little bit easier to find them. But we're gonna make another bed or a farm animal pillow. See if we can squeeze in another one, since we just added another goat here. Somewhere in there it'll fit. Come on, fit. There we go. There we go. So now we have, you have to have 1 bed per animal. So yeah, pretty cool feature, man. Like I said, I don't know the 100% reason to have pets other than the fact that they give you milk, but I still don't know what milk is even for yet. So, oh, it is can we drink it? Is it a buff? 2 endurance and 2 stamina recharge. Wow, would you look at that? More max stamina. Hell yeah, cool. Sweet. All right, well, there's that. So yeah, anyway, next, and perfect timing on cue. As soon as I said next, we have started to get rain, and let me tell you, they nailed it with the weather system in this game. Rain has always been something people have wanted, and it's super awesome. So first thing first, we get a debuff. So we have a debuff here that's called wet, I believe, right here. Minus 50% stamina and minus 50% stamina regeneration, and we're soaking wet even the socks. This is 15 minutes. A 15-minute debuff. Now, I believe that in order to get it off, say the rain has quit. Yeah, if we go inside, you can see the timer zooms down to 0. So that's pretty neat. The weather system is awesome. Apparently, there's lots of snow and and other things going on in different biomes I have yet to get to yet. But yeah, pretty dope, man. All right, here's another feature I thought was pretty cool. You know how you used to break rocks and you know, it would just give you rock? Well, check this out. Every time you hit the rock, it shoots off a little baby rock, and by the time you blow the rock up, you have all these little pebbles to loot. And that's definitely new, the way they've done that. And I think that's a pretty cool little small detail. I like that a lot, actually. Obviously, if the rocks are inside of your, if they're inside of your build zone, you can just walk up to them. Same as trees or any other objects, you can just hold E to dismantle them. That's definitely not a new thing, but yeah, the breaking of the rocks is pretty neat. I like it.
Oh, sawdust.
So here's also another thing that I've discovered is you have these collectible fossils, which are pretty cool. I'm assuming they're one-off kind of collectible things. This collectible can be found in Springlands. I don't exactly remember where I found these ammonite imprints and big ammonites here, but you can come to the carpenter and you can see that he has a lot of really awesome new decorative things. Number one being the fossil showcase stands, which I unfortunately can't craft yet because I don't have hardwood or indigo plants at this point. But yeah, so you can craft these to put your collectibles onto. You also have a bunch of mannequins where you can stash all your armor, as well as sword and shield rack, one-handed melee weapon rack, two-handed melee weapon rack, all the different displays for all of your well-earned loot. Oh god, I hiccuped, sorry.
Measure twice.
Gonna have to edit that out. No, I'm too lazy. But yeah, pretty cool. All right, here's another thing is there's bees that are always wandering around and they will jack you up. Starting off in the early game, I did find that killing them with a torch is the most effective way to kill them. So yeah, that's pretty neat. Also, here's another thing. Back here in the back, you can see that we have a new enemy, and that enemy is bats. There's lots of different kinds of bats. They all do something different. They're not really that dangerous as far as I know, but I did see some shooting lightning balls, but I killed them before they ever had a chance to do anything to me. But yeah, pretty neat. And stab. Huzzah. Yeah, pretty cool. Bats. All right, as far as I know, I've covered everything that I've found up to this point that is new in the game since the last I played, which is around the time that we had the gigantic build competition. So yeah, if you like this video, please do me a favor and hit the like button and consider subscribing, and stay tuned for more Enshrouded videos and daily live streams, except for Fridays and Saturdays, which are my new days off. At least at this time. Might not be in the future, I don't know. Just keep the notification bell turned on, okay? You guys be good, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.